Yo, how did Airbnb become a $60 billion company? Well, it has to do with this $40 box of cereal. So let's rewind to 2005. And we got these two basketball buds, Joe Gebbia and Brian Chesky. And now these cats both graduate from RISD, basically artsy Harvard, then take off for the West Coast. But they split up. See, Joe goes to San Francisco to design book covers, and Brian to LA to design some other junk. But there's a problem, because you know the boys. Their big dreams are getting squashed by the men. So they air it out late at night. Brian? Yeah, Joe. I want to be a star. A star? Yeah. Come up here and build a star up with me. But I got a job. Quit. But I got no savings. Don't matter. But what's your idea? Don't got one. Fuck it. So Brian quits his job, packs his foam mattress in his beater Civic, and hikes up to SF. And the first week is sick. They're brain blasting ideas to change the world. But enter problem 2. See, a letter slips right under the door. Hey, it's from the landlord. Welcome to your new apartment. I hope to have a happy and fair relationship for years to come. Take this Hershey kiss as a token of my gratitude. Mwah. Oh, and rest up 25%. How about that? And they freak because they pop open their bank accounts and see they're not gonna make rent. Remember, they don't got jobs and they don't got money. What they do got is that crackhead hustle. So the next open tab, they see a link to an industrial design conference coming to town. But in big red letters, it says, hotels sold out. Joe thinks, there's something here, and launches into a flashback. It's RISD right after graduation and Joe's yard selling all his stuff. But just as it's getting dark and he's closing up shop, Slick Willie rolls up in a red Miata. Vroom vroom. Wow, lovely Miata. Yeah, po. Okay. So you got like art? I like art. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's sick, that's sick. Let me call. Okay. Thank you. That'll be $50. Ha, doesn't make a Great. So what are you doing in Providence? Joining the Peace Corps, but ripping a cross-country roadie first. With friends? Nah. Well, who do you know here? Nah. Huh? Like, do you have a hotel? Nah. Motel? Nah. So where are you staying tonight? Fuck. Well, I guess I got an extra airbed if you want to crash in my living room. My J! So he crashes, Joe panics, locks the door, and freaks out the whole night. But luckily, Slick Willie don't murder him. So now back to 2007. Joe's like, hey, maybe it's time for round 2. Cause he looks up from his computer and sees the same deal. A wide open living room, 3 airbeds in the closet, and homies looking to sleep. But they don't want Craigslist randos showing up. So they use their design skills to mock up a site, airbedandbreakfast.com. We'll pick you up from the airport, give you a tour of the city, pump up your airbed, and cook your eggs in the morning. All for just $80 a night. And crazy enough, 3 strangers booked. And by the end of that weekend, they're all BFFs. So the boys are like, hot damn, we've got a business, a conference housing business. So what's the next conference? South by Southwest in good old Austin, Texas. Yeah, it's that place where tech giants Twitter and Foursquare just launched. And now it's Airbnb's turn. But their website's crap. So they need a techie. Luckily, Joe's old roommate, Nathan Bocharzik, was a CS major at Harvard. So they convinced him to join, strum up V2 of the site, and head down south. But now, unlike before, they're not the host. So they gotta convince other people to let strangers sleep in their homes. Sounds doable, right? Nah, nobody shows up. Well, technically 6 homies joined and 2 booked, but one of them was Joe. So a total dream-killing flop. But they have 2 realizations. One, people hate paying in person. So they'll just have them pay on the site and take a cut of the revenue. Business model solved. And second, their OG guests are begging to use Airbed and Breakfast on their normal vacations, not for conferences. So they realize, hey, Brian, we's ain't a conference business. We's a travel business. But whatever you call it, they're a shitty business because they don't make capuch. So they decide, let's rip one more conference. Enter the Democratic National Convention in Denver. Now remember, this is OG Obama days, and dude's about to change the world. So Denver has a housing crisis because 100,000 people are coming to see old B-Rock, but there are only 30,000 hotel rooms, most of which are taken by politicians. Like, it's so bad, the mayor of Denver is trying to open city parks so people can just camp out. But Airbed and Breakfast come to save the day. They go on a press tour as the new housing savior. And this starts with local news, then regional, then national, then international, and it blows up and people buy like crazy. 800 homes join and 100 people buy. Great success, right? Nah. Because remember, they're barely making money. So they're on the cusp of bankruptcy and turn to investors. See, they send out 20 emails to VCs. 10 respond, 5 agree to coffee, 0 invest. Why? Because stranger danger. Investors are like, who in their gobbledygook mind would upload pictures of their bedroom for internet creeps? While my advice, shut it down. So instead of an investor round, they get crafty. Joe grabs his old baseball card binder and shakes out all the cards. Then they go online and open up every single credit card they can get their hands on. Visa, MasterCard, more Visa, Amex, even those rinky-dink little children's credit cards, everything. Then they stuff the baseball binder with every last one. They call it the Visa round. And they max out every card. So now the boys actually got a problem. They got $20,000 worth of credit card debt and no way out. So the crackheads get to thinking. Joe's like, hey, Brian, you know how our name's Airbed and Breakfast? Yeah. But like, we don't sell airbeds too good. Yeah. What if we just, sold breakfast? Joe, you're tapped. Nah, I'm cereal. You want to sell cereal? Ah, that's a good idea. And put famous people on it, like the presidents. Presidential cereal, right now. Yeah, we just call it, Obama O's. The breakfast of change. I can't believe this is mine. Oh, and Captain McCain's.
I've been called a maverick.
A maverick in every bite. I swear to God. But they soon realized this might not be so dumb, because there's a massive market, but also a massive problem. They don't know how to make cereal. So Joe hops on the phone and calls Kellogg. Wing wing. It's Tony. Hey Tony, we want to make a cereal called Obama O's. The breakfast of champ. I'll try General Mills. Hey, get off me. Yo, it's Silly Rabbit Tricks. Hey, Tricks, we want to make a cereal. Captain McCain's, a maverick in every... So Joe and the boys realize they gotta do it themselves. But remember, they're broke, so they gotta get crafty. So they zip down to Stop and Shop, stack up on Captain Crunch and Cheerios, and toss out the boxes. Now it's time to make their own, because they're designers. So they mock up box designs, then get a RISD alum to print out all the boxes free of charge. They just give them a little kickback on every box sold. So the boys get their cardboard boxes, glue them all together, and shove the bags in. But they realize something crazy. They're only making 500 boxes, which is bad news, right? Because you're not gonna make much money? Nah, that's limited edition. So they grab a Sharpie, mark every box out of 500, slap on a $40 price tag, and go to market. Which, from the Airbed and Breakfast playbook, means spinning up a site, ObamaOs.com. But how the hell do people find out? Well, that's page 2 of the playbook, the news. They ship 100 boxes to every major news outlet, and it blows up. They get a flood of interviews, one of them being CNN, who post their clip and it goes bonkers viral. Like it stays on their homepage for an entire day. Which means Obama's and Captain McCain's sell out completely. So the boys pocket 20 G's and pay off their whole credit card binder. But they're still on the brink of bankruptcy, so they need cash. Luckily, at a dinner with their mentors, Twitch founders Justin Kahn and Michael Seibel, they give them a little hint. Yo boys, you wanna know how to really blow up? Yeah, what you got? Join Y Combinator. Shit'll take you to the moon. See, it's the hottest startup accelerator, with badass companies like Reddit, Dropbox, and Stripe joining. So the boys crack open their laptops, go to ycombinator.com, and click to apply. But in big letters, application closed. See, it closed the day before, but luckily the Twitch boys got a hookup. So they email the guy that runs it, Paul Graham, and he clutches up. He says, all right, apply by midnight, I'll hear you out. So they rush back from their 10 p.m. dinner and tuck it in right before the buzzer. And the next morning they get an email. Approved. But that's just stage 1. Stage 2 is the interview. So now the whole company is on the line, because otherwise they're all out of cash. So they walk into a room with 4 partners and DJ Pauly G, and they lay down the pitch. Yeah, you know how your home is like your super private special place and normally you don't want strangers inside it? Yeah, well, we post pictures of it on the internet so strangers can sleep in your bed. Get out of here! So Pauly kicks him out, but on the way to the door, the boys remember their gift. But DJ Pauly G, we brought you this. The fuck is this? It's Obama's, the breakfast of change. Where'd you buy this? Well, we's made it. You made it? Yeah, well, we's need the money to pay off the baseball binder, so we sell $40 cereal. You funded your company selling breakfast cereal? Mm-hmm. you're in. Because Polly realized if the boys can sell $4 cereal for 40 bucks, it's Kate to get strangers to sleep in other strangers' homes. So Airbed and Breakfast joins Y Combinator with the rest of the greats. But the business doesn't take off. They're stuck behind the computer coding with no idea what's actually going on. So Polly comes to investigate. Yo boys, you ain't growing. Why are we duct taped? Where's your market? We don't got a market. No one uses the site. No one? Well, a few in New York. Your customers are in New York, but you're in San Francisco. We's here for your program. Yeah. Oh. So he sends them to New York City because he wants them to figure out their problems talking to customers, not computers. And in New York City, they go knocking on customers' doors and immediately see the problem. Hey, yo, Jerry, your pad's sick. Let me check your listing.
What's the deal with tech?
Jerry, your computer. Jerry, click up here. Yep, then here, and yeah, over here.
Well, that's not easy.
Jerry, the are these photos?
Well, see, I wait till it's pitch black out, the room is a mess, and snap a pic with my razor.
But they realize they have two problems. One, the site's confusing, so they gotta redesign it. But two, everyone's taking shit photos. These don't look like 5-star hotels. It looks like knockoff Motel 6. So as per usual, they do the thing that doesn't scale. They stage, light, and photograph every single apartment. And the next week, sales double. Then soon after, they double again. Because every new guest realizes they should make some pocket change too and rent out their home. And boom, now Airbnb has over 1 billion guests and is technically the largest hotel in the world.